Hi guys, Bernard here from Party Sounds Professional DJs over on the West Coast. Wanted to take a minute or two to have a chat to you about one of the tools that I have in my collection, and I thought you might appreciate me sharing it with you. It's just over here, so hang on a sec. That's right, it's a book. Okay, this is a little something I came across in my time working in radio, and the information in it has been invaluable in my DJing business. Let's take a look, shall we? It is quite literally called The Book. So here you go. That's the cover. It is essentially a database in print released by a couple of guys in Sydney called, as you can see here, Jim Barnes, not the singer, and Stephen Scaines. And it is top 40 chart history. Basically, this is the second latest edition. There's another one that came out only a couple of months ago. This one runs from 1956 to 2005, and the newer one goes from 56 to 2010. It's the listing of every song to make it into the Australian top 40 in that period of time. Why 1956? Well, that's when we officially started recording the top 40. Basically, it is just that database reproduced in several different formats in print. Okay, over here to our table of contents, which I marked with a business card, of course, shows you that there's a chronological listing of every every song in the Australian top 40. There's the same listing listed alphabetically by artist, again alphabetically by song title, chronological listing of #1 hits in Australia, and a yearly listing of top 20 songs, so the top 20 songs of the year. Now the database looks a little something like this, so we're just going to pick a page that for some reason I marked at random. Here we go. This is the very first page of the alphabetical listing by artist entry, and essentially you can see, for instance, this is the AC/DC entry, showing that they're an Australian group in brackets, Angus Young, Malcolm Young, so it gives you a listing of the artists in the group. First column here is the date that the song entered into the Australian top 40 charts. The second column is the entry position. Third column is the highest position that that particular track made it in the top 40. This column here, called TW, total weeks in the top 40. Then we get into the song's title and who actually produced it, so the label and the catalogue number if you're looking to chase up that particular song. The section before this is the chronological listing of songs, so it is date, entry position, highest position, total weeks. There's another column hidden in here where you can see a couple of stars, which with this little mini micro camera I'm using won't allow me to focus that close, but if a song makes it into the top 10, it receives 1 star. If it made it to #1, it receives 2 stars. Then there's a bracket down here with the letter A in brackets, which shows you that that's an Australian artist that put that song in. Okay, the data, as I said, is listed in several different handy formats throughout the book. We've seen a chronological listing, we've seen a listing by artist. This here is an alphabetical listing by song title, so you can see, for instance, if I was able to focus, here we have 4 songs called Alive. There's a Pearl Jam version, a POD version, an S-Club version, and a Sinead version, which all made it into the Australian top 40, showing you the date here and the entry position. So that's the listing of the songs alphabetical by song title. Then towards the back they have some subcategories. This is chronological listing of #1 hits for the year. So you can go to any particular year. Let's say you have a 1985 birthday party. So you want to play a few of the #1 songs that came out in 1985 because they've asked for that sort of lame sort of thing. 1985, month and entry time, and the song title and the artist. So Angel and Into the Groove, a double A side by Madonna. Mental as Anything, Live It Up. Kind of handy. Last category at the back of the book, the yearly top 20. So the top 20 highest ranked songs for that year based on the top 40 charts. Now remember, up until I think it was 2007, the official Top 40 charts only ranked Top 40 songs by sales and not by download. And then since 07 or 08, or maybe even a little later than that, the official ARIA Top 40 charts now also include download component in their rankings. Okay, so there it is. It's called The Book. Lots of people in commercial radio will be aware of it. The Book. This is the second latest edition, Top 40 Research. Now, how do you get your hands on a copy? Jim Barnes and Stephen Scaines, the guys responsible. But to get a copy, all we did was contact the printing house through our radio station here and give them a call. It's a Sydney number, so for a few of you guys, or for most of you guys, it won't be that hard at all. 0245751988. Now that'll get you in touch with the publishing house, which is Fitzgerald Graphic Communications, and tell them you're interested in The Book. The newest edition is out now, 1956 to 2010. They come out every 5 years. Short print run, only about 300 of the things are made. So if you're interested, give them a call. From memory, about $75. Okay, we'll catch you later. Thanks for listening.